Hi again. I'm going to attempt to do another video talking about some of my Christmas things. I'm not going to get them all done because there's just too many, and I found that it was getting quite a bit overwhelming and it's causing me a bit of stress. I did want to show this deer, I guess mother and baby, and it's very thin plastic, so I don't know if it's celluloid or it is older, and I bought it locally on Marketplace a few years ago, and it's certainly one of my favorite things. I'm just going to put her back here out of the way. Now, I had mentioned I had Shiny Brights, and this is one box of Shiny Brights. They're all pink, and the box is in good condition, so I'm very pleased with that. I have this box of sort of, just move this back, sort of drop type ornaments, and these are in various colors. Now, I don't think that these are original to this box. It's just the box that I'm keeping them in. And of course, there's a few more extras of those. I have quite a few of them actually. And I have some things here wrapped up. I wanted to show this particular ornament, which I guess you would call almost an atomic type ornament, with these, they're not really indents, they're almost like craters with different colors, and it certainly is an older ornament. I have a few of those around. Let's see what else we've got here. A whole bunch more of these tin light reflectors, and again, I do use these with my regular LED lights. I'd have no qualms about using them with modern lighting, or just to put them in a bowl and set them aside. They're quite nice that way too, as just a decor item. Now I want to lift this up. So here's another pink like that in the drop. To say I have a few of them, different colors. I have a couple of more. I'm not going to unwrap everything. And the reason I'm doing this because I collect Christmas, especially old Christmas, and I don't ever get tired of looking at it. There never comes a time of year when I wouldn't buy it or look at it. So I just wanted to share some of my things. This is a beautiful, I guess that's from Poland, I would think. And you can see it has the older cap, but it's in nice condition. Another good one. Excuse the rustling. And this is another beautiful older ornament, which is hand painted. It's fairly large. It almost looks as if that green and red is flocked, but it isn't. It's just the paint. And again, you can see the older cap at the top. And of course, there's always a few just plain ornaments, but they are nice. They're nice to fill a bowl or to fill in on your tree. This is a pretty little one. It does have a fair bit of paint loss, but that happens with older ornaments. There's certainly no reason to throw it out. Let's see what we got here. This is another one of my Radco ornaments, and I usually will put this out around Halloween, but then I'll leave it out for Christmas because obviously it's a cat with a pumpkin, and it is Christopher Radco. And yeah, it's just a very nice ornament, very well painted and cute. And I'm going to put this aside to go with my newer things. A few more drop ornaments. We'll just put them down there. Trying to find some things that maybe I haven't shown you before. This is a Shiny Bright based on the cap. It does say Shiny Bright made in USA, but Shiny Brights would have these sort of corrugated caps. And this one, again, with paint loss, but still very nice. It's dark blue and it says Merry Christmas. So that's a beautiful ornament. And let's see, we've got another one here that's from Poland. another hand painted, and there's some discoloration. It happens with age and paint loss, but they're old ornaments, they're beautiful, and you can't just go out and buy them anywhere today. You certainly get ones that look like it, but they're not the same. Now this poor little ornament has lost its cap. It may have got left on the Christmas tree. I will find one, because usually when I do break an ornament, and as I've said, I usually break one or two every year, I always keep the caps because I know I'm going to need them. And well, now this isn't an old ornament. This is actually an ornament I painted myself a couple of years ago. I even initialed it. And I think this year I may do a few more just for myself. They would go on my more modern ornament tree, but I thought they turned out pretty good. It's my attempt at a poinsettia. Now I know I have a number of these particular bells. I think this is the only one I have that has the pink on it. Most of what I have are either blue with a white stripe or white with a blue stripe. So they're in here somewhere. This is another of those drop ornaments, but this one is, well, it's gotten pretty translucent over time. So you can actually see the boxes that are on the sofa through the ornament. And we've got pink ones and more plain ones. I had done a couple of videos and I just could not get them to download. So I don't know what I've shown and what I haven't. I have a number of these particular striped ornaments. Some of them are pink and green. This one is more of a pink and blue with the mica, and they are very nice as well. And I have quite a few of these bells. It doesn't have a shiny bright cap, but it's the same shape, and I got a feeling that this particular bell, these bells probably would have been made in the US, and it could be maybe that the cap got changed on this one. I don't know. Now, this I got at a thrift store. I don't know that it's particularly old. It is pretty. I'm going to put this with my newer, sort it with my newer ones. This is an older ornament. I have several of these in different colors. And it's a beautiful little coffee pot, I guess, but it's just so delicate. It's amazing that the handle and the little spout have not broken. You know, it's very delicate, very small. And as I say, I have them in different colors. I think I have a few with stripes. This is another older hand-painted ornament, and if memory serves, I got a few of these a number of years ago at a yard sale. And yeah, I think these are bells. I have in different colors. So that was a lucky find. As I said before, they're very few and far between to find at yard sales now. This is another one that I painted myself, and it's supposed to be a Christmas rose. So hopefully I did a very good representation. It was something I spent the better part of a whole winter season a couple of years ago painting ornaments. And unfortunately, a lot of them got lost in the wildfire that we had last summer. But that's it. This is a shiny bright. It's a little double indent teardrop ornament. Let me see what I got wrapped up here. Okay, this is a lovely one. And this is another hand painted, and it looks like maybe at some point somebody sprayed that spray snow on their tree and it got on the ornament. If I tried to wash that off, it would take whatever little bit of paint is left there. So I'm just leaving it alone with a couple of Christmas trees, and it's pink on the back. Very pretty. This is a newer ornament but it's another one that's really well done. I don't believe that it's Radco. It has, I think that's 26 out of 999. I think that's what that signifies, in which case that would make that pretty collectible, I guess, because when it comes to Christmas ornaments, 999 is not that many, especially as they get broken. Here's another one of the little coffee pot ornaments. This one is in silver. And I think I may have 4 or 5 of these. And I believe that these are hard to find. That's what I was led to believe in some of my research. It is a mercury glass candy cane, and that is the original ribbon, the original bow that's on it. So that's certainly one of my favorites. I have a green one. Here's one in yellow, or gold, I guess you would call that, again with the original ribbon. This is another one of those same shaped bells, and these bells are solid at the bottom. They don't have a clapper. That one's a gold-colored one. Let's see if there's anything else interesting in here to show you. Let me just have a quick look through here, because I don't want to show everything. This is something I got a while ago. I don't know if it was at a thrift store, but I think it was. And it's an ornament hook box. It says 10 cents here. And I was able to actually collect up quite a few of the older, really heavy metal hooks, and that's what's in this box. So I use that for display. Okay. I've got 1 or 2 more. This is another older hand-painted ornament in pink. It would be nice to do a tree with all pink ornaments, or, you know, pink stripes, or different shades of pink, I think would be beautiful. I mean, it's really endless what you can do. Now, I don't have a whole lot of these, maybe a half a dozen of these older birds with these, oh goodness, I can't remember what that tail is called, but I'm sure somebody knows. Anyway, I think we're going to call that it for today.